So we all know the classic Football Manager layout. Over the past few years, we've had the darker, more purple skin. And of course, there are plenty of other skins out there. Some offer a slight variation on the original. Others bring in quite a vastly different look. But there's a skin this year that really makes some big changes. This is the Mustermann skin. And it doesn't just bring back the light skin. It changes a few things up in the game as well. You can get a completely different player profile experience, and you can just in general give your Football Manager a fresh lick of paint. So in today's video we're going to look at how to download and install this skin, as well as checking out a couple of its hidden features. Alright, so we're going to have a look at how to install this skin. Now I know at this point we're a few months after the release of the game, there's loads of guides to installing skins, but I'm going to show you how to install this particular one, the Mustermann skin. Now, I found this on the FM Scout website. I have seen it also on the Steam Workshop, but it doesn't seem to be an up-to-date version. I'm not sure if it's actually uploaded by the creator. But anyway, we come to add-ons, and you want to click on skins, and then you'll see it's probably right up at the top, yeah, because it's been updated recently. We've got two options here, the light skin and the dark skin, so we'll have a look at installing them both. And as we scroll down past all the various wonderful screenshots, we do see patch notes here, so this is something that's being updated constantly. Yeah, and also the dark skin here, very black and gold, bit of an NXT vibe to it, wouldn't you agree? But yeah, you can download that as well. So you just click on the link, it brings up the page, very simple. You click on the download now button, then you'll have to wait a few seconds. It'll eventually take you to a Mediafire page where you can download the file. Alright, so we've got those downloaded, both of them. You see they come as RAR files, so we just need to get RAR up and running, and then we'll use extract to for this one. So we just find it on here, so we just come to documents, and then we want Sports Interactive Football Manager 2023, and then put it directly into the skins folder. If you haven't downloaded a skin before, you might not have a skins folder. Just create it yourself. Before you come to this stage, just go, I'll bring it up right here, just go to your Football Manager 2023 documents folder and just create your own skin folder. Just right click, new folder, wherever it is, there it is, new folder, and just call it skins. But anyway, we're going to hit OK, and it'll only take about 10 seconds to unpack it all. Then, of course, if you're going to do the dark skin, you would follow the same process. All right, so if we just have a look now, just to check, a little check, yeah, we see here it's got all the various folders in here for Mustermann 23. So the next stage, of course, is to load up our Football Manager 2023 game. And make sure you hit like on this video and subscribe to the channel, two key parts of the process. Alright, so here we are. We want to go to Preferences. So yours might start up here on Overview, in which case you click on Advanced, and then Most Common, we go to Interface. Now you see here there is an option here that says Skin. I've currently got the Jimbo skin running. But as we click on that, we now see there's the original Football Manager skin, but we've got our Mustermann. And now we've got four options here, because we've got two dark, two light. You'll see one says graphical, one says numerical. So let's have a look at graphical light for now. Then, of course, we want to make sure that, you know, the caching to decrease page loading times is unticked. Reload skin when confirming changes. Then we hit confirm or reload skin. It's up to you. And we just wait while it works its magic. But yeah, with that numerical or graphical option, now the numerical option, oh, we can see here, whoa, it's very different on the start screen, isn't it? All right, but let's just, I'm just going to load up a random game. And this graphical part, if we come here to the player profile, so this is from my Joe Hart goal scoring goalkeeper series that you might have seen recently, but you can see here for attributes as we scroll down, it's not giving me the numbers, it's not giving me the values up to 20, it's giving us these colored circles. So obviously the larger and darker the circle, the better that attribute is. So if you want to play a kind of attributeless save, this is a skin that you could use for it. So here we see the setup for the home screen. We've got the league table. We've got the training calendar here. We've got the upcoming fixtures. If we take a look at the manager profile, I mean, this just feels a lot less cluttered, I think. We've got the personality stuff here. We've got the manager stats and, you know, anything else and more career stats. We can look it up there. This kind of has a bit of an FM13 vibe to it, but in a good way. Okay, so if we take a bit of a closer look around, club info is probably the one that stands out as being the most different. So we've got here some news overviews. We get a picture of the stadium, and it's the fact that we can scroll down. It just allows so much more to be added to the game. So the official club store, there's a nice one. League table, heroes and villains for, you know, our rivals and our club legends and so on. So it's quite the overhaul. Now, let's say in-game, you've loaded it up and you think, you know what, with this graphical attributes, no, I want the numerical ones back. Well, it's very simple to change. You just click on FM up here and you come down to preferences, and you see, because I just did this in the setup, it's automatically taken me to the skin page, and then we can just change that to numerical light. So let's give that a go. So we just wait for the skin to change, and then you will see that the numbers come back. Oh, there you go. It just took a few seconds, but you can see now we've got the numbers back for those attributes. You know, as we scroll down, we get all the stats here as well. We get the form. It's all nice and neatly laid out. And in case you were thinking, my eyes, here's the dark skin for you to have a look at. So black background. We've got a bit of a different color theme going on. This will perhaps be, for a lot of the screens, a little bit more similar to other skins that you might have been using. I mean, again, the Data Hub page stands out as a bit different. The club overview still has a light background, but with the dark borders, I think, you know, it's manageable. Yeah, and there is one more thing, of course. You may be wondering, if you watch my recent video on the Japanese fix and how to get that club overview, let's just check to see if the Mustermann skin works with that. So with the Japanese teams, you remember I showed you in a video how to get the club overview screen, but it doesn't work with every skin, and unfortunately it doesn't work with this one. So we can see here there's no option to go to club overview or club profile. And when we click on history, there's just lots of blank spaces, and when we click on them, nothing happens. I mean, everything else about the skin works. The player profile, that's all the same, but that's something to bear in mind if you want to manage in Japan and have the full Japanese experience. You won't be able to use this skin. All right, so let's finish up by having a look at the match day experience with the skin. So you see things like the match preview screen, the team selection, all looks very similar, just with a different color scheme. All right, so the teams come out. A lot of the initial part of it isn't that different from the main game, but you do see there the match day tablet is slightly different, slightly improved. So yeah, just to take a closer look at that, we've already gone a goal behind, but don't worry about that. This is just for demonstration purposes. You can switch between the two teams, you can get your summary of the score, and everything is just here, so you can pause the game and browse through it. The one thing that's missing for the match day experience that I know some people like, because it helps them play more quickly, is the instant result button, and it does say on the FM Scout page that Mustermann has no plans to introduce it, but you know, I think we can live without it. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this is a skin that you might use, or have you been using it, and how do you find it? And while you're here, if you want to know how to add logos and other graphics to your game, check out this video.